there's a hidden meaning to the man on the moon. The idea of man landing on the moon has a double meaning. Where the controversy is whether or not a man even landed on the moon, whether or not it's even possible. And this deals with whether you can believe what you see on TV, whether you can believe what's on the radio, whether you can believe what you're being told by others. Now, this has no bearing on what we're really after here, because these things tend to pertain to cosmology. And we're not after cosmology. Cosmology has everything to do with belief. We're after psychology. We're after how you think, what is going on in your mind, with your mind. This is what we're focused on. This is what illumination is really about. You're free to believe whatever you want to believe, but at the end of the day, you can't believe anything without thinking. You can't even feel without thinking first. So these things are emotions. So you have a man whose mind is focused on the moon. And when you're using psychology to combat cosmology, now you're getting out of the Helios system and out of the 26,000 year demiurge of sun worship. So you're moving from that and you're moving on to another object, the moon, right? With the moon, it's even said that the moon is just a holographic projection of Earth without color. Like when you go in science class and they put something on a projector and they say that this projector is somewhere in the middle of the map, so to speak. Even if that's the case, whether that's true or not has no bearing on your psychology, because you can believe both things can lead you to the same conclusion. So the moon has a light side and a dark side, right? The sun reflects and shines on what is considered the bright side, but then there's the dark side of the moon, whatever part that the light doesn't touch. So essentially what that's saying is whatever aspect of man Helios worship has not touched, and this deals with the sun, the black sun, not the yellow sun, but the black sun that's in the heart, or also in the middle of the universe or in the middle of the solar system, but not the sun that's our closest governing star, because that was what was being worshipped in the name of many religions. So it is said, according to cosmologies, that it all had to do with planetary sun worship. And I'm not here to propose moon worship as a substitute, but what the moon has to offer, if you're to receive it as simply a projection of the earth, because the moon is what you're seeing with your naked eyes, not on TV. It's not being filmed. It's not like you're watching a movie. You're not even looking at just footage from NASA, but with your physical eye, you can look up and you can see the moon, and you don't know whether or not it looks like the earth with the naked eye, because with the naked eye, none of us has ever seen the earth. Now, if you're taking a flight, you can only see portions of the earth, and it's not enough for you to really see enough of it to compare it to an entire planetary body such as the moon. So you don't know for sure, but if it's the case, then you have to look at the idea of earth as colorless and without color. You have to look at that as being something that is above you, to start beyond you. This is what it means to start at an origin of something. It's the above stuff. When they have the recording of Genesis where God was hovering over the surface of the water, he was hovering. He was above in the blank, chaotic state, in a clean slate state where there was nothing made. And so the idea of nothing could be either black or white. But either way, you have a clean slate, whether it's a clean black sheet or a clean white sheet of paper. It's still a clean sheet, a clean slate. So with that is the beginning. And from there, you use your paintbrush. So salute to all of the ideas surrounding the planetary bodies. And if we can't reach a similitude in cosmology, then perhaps in psychology and even in psychiatry, we can evolve. Super T Sigma, Sigma Programming. Peace.